Welcome back to the channel. And so it appears that Citi Strata and Strata Elite, Strata Premier are going to be launching sooner than expected. I think Strata Premier will actually end up being that Goldilocks card for the mix of travel protections and spend and earn capability. And as long as they don't do something I think they might, could turn into the more powerful of the two cards. So let's jump into a couple of reasons why I think Strata Elite is in trouble straight from the gate. And number one, I think Strata Elite will have to answer for Prestige no longer being available. So the Citi Prestige card was their big travel card at one point. It was a $495 annual fee. You got various spend capabilities, 5x on hotel, 5x on airlines, 5x on travel agencies, something you don't normally see, and 5x at restaurants. You also got 3x on hotels, 3x on cruise lines, 1x everywhere else. There was at one time a $250 travel credit, which brought your effective annual fee basically down to $250. You had a number of other perks, like a fourth night free when booking through thankyou.com. It was an average of your cost, so you would get back the average of your 4 nights, effectively making one of your nights free. So Prestige had a lot going for it, and people loved that card. Over time, it got its travel protections taken away, just a number of other things that they slowly chipped away at the card's superpowers, and then utility, and then just outright discontinued the card. So if you're expecting a Prestige return, you may be disappointed with Citi Elite, because what they're pitching Elite as now is a challenger to the Amex Platinum. If it's going to challenge the Amex Platinum, that's fine, but it's going to do so well above what the Citi Prestige was. So you're looking at more like a $695, potentially more annual fee on the new Elite card. So that's my first concern. There may be Prestige, a desire for it to be Prestige, and if it's not Prestige, people will backlash against it. Number two is there may be a one strata rule, like the Chase one Sapphire rule. If that's the case, you're going to kneecap your capabilities of generating really good earn, depending on what the spend categories on Elite are, since we don't know. Right? It could be the same sort of spend categories as the Prestige, where airlines are 5x and travel agencies are 5x and restaurants are 5x, hotels are 3x, and who knows what else. That probably won't fly because they have the new portal, and they've been doing 10x on hotels and rentals in the portal on the Citi Premier. So I assume that you're going to start off with those, but I don't know what the rest of the spend would look like. Your spend capability looks like. But at least with Strata Premier, we have sort of a good template with the Citi Premier. It'd be 3x restaurants, 3x gas, 3x groceries, all everyday expenses. And if you can only do one Strata card, you're going to kneecap your ability to really earn lots of points, which makes sense for Citi, may not make sense for us, right? So you'll have 2 trifecta paths, just like you have 2 trifecta paths with personal cards on the Chase side. That would be the Citi Double Cash, the Citi Custom Cash, and then one of your Stratas. Personally, I think a setup of Strata Elite, Strata Premier, Citi Double Cash will at the very least give you a system that is 2x everything with the Double Cash, and then you can optimize your spend with the Premier and further optimize your spend with the Elite. And that would at least present a more interesting option and probably come in somewhere between the Chase Trifecta, the top Chase Trifecta, and the Amex Trifecta. I don't think we're going to hit $945, but I can easily see $700 for both cards. Sorry, I could easily see $850 for both cards. I say that because I think if you're adding travel protections to the Strata Premier, you're going to see a increase in the annual fee to kind of justify adding those insurances back, those protections, that trip cancellation insurance. Maybe they add 10 priority passes onto the Strata Premier and make it like the US Bank Altitude Go card. Altitude Connect card. Maybe do something there. But I can see them adding protections back to Strata Premier and increasing the annual fee. Maybe it gets offset with the same sort of $100, $500+ hotel stay. Maybe there's ways to game the effective annual fee. I'm not sure, but I can definitely see that happening. So that brings me to number 3, which is probably the biggest and I'm a little out of order. But if Citi's going to take on American Express and the American Express Concierge, Citi can't afford to just match Amex. Citi has to beat Amex. Amex's Concierge is most known for the story of the man who soiled himself in the hotel, contacted Amex Concierge, and got Amex Concierge and the hotel concierge to provide Sir with new pants. Citi's got to beat that story. Now, I can't do it right out of the gate, obviously, but Citi has to come out of the gate and be able to beat Amex's Concierge. Get someone who's holding the Strata Elite tickets to that unobtainable concert. Citi's got to do it. Citi's got to be able to get them booked into whatever restaurant at whatever time. Those are the things that Citi has to do better than Amex, and Amex is the king of the castle when it comes to those. So unless Citi can beat Amex, the value prop may not be there, which is, you know, sort of unfair to Citi coming back into the game. But if they're going for the top, they've got to beat the top. They've, in their messaging about what they want Strata Elite to be, they're not really leaving any room to maneuver. So yeah, I have concerns about Strata Elite. We're still not sure what the full program looks like. Hopefully you can combine the cards and have 2 Strata cards and a double cash and create a pretty powerful trifecta that will always get at least 2% back. We have to see what the travel protections look like, because they have to be coming back. Obviously there's going to be lounge access. Maybe there's a way that Citi can work with American Airlines and get access to the Admirals Club on that card, or access to Plaza Premium in addition to Priority Pass. They've got to do something that differentiates themselves from Chase and puts them in the conversation with American Express. I don't know if it's the same sort of lifestyle credits that the American Express Platinum has. They say that those credits will be there. I don't know if it looks like Uber. I don't know if it looks like Lyft. I don't know if it's another ride service. I don't know if they're going to include, like Ava's President Circle, like the Venture X, and the Amex card does at least one rental company. I don't know if you're going to have Choice or Wyndham Hotels top status for holding the card. There's a lot up in the air, and I don't know how Citi ends up putting it all together. So just a couple concerns I'm seeing with Strata Elite before it launches. I think Strata Premier, if it comes out and it's just the Citi Premier with travel protections everybody wants, even at a $250 annual fee or $150 annual fee, it works out very well, and that's kind of the Goldilocks card I could see happening. Slap TSA pre-check on there and lounge access 10 times, and you've got the all-around mid-tier king travel card that Chase will have to respond with major changes to the Chase Sapphire Preferred, which we think are happening, and yeah, we'll see what happens from there. But that's all I have for now on Strata. I've got a couple other ideas churning for some other videos. Hopefully I'll get those out soon. Thanks as always for watching. If you like what I do, like, share, subscribe. Thanks again. Talk to you soon.